everyone, Retro John here, and today we have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, April O'Neil versus Foot Soldier Bashed, based on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles animated series of the 80s and 90s from Neca Toys. So this is the final 2-pack in the third wave of this line. So let's go ahead and take a look at the packaging and everything before we go ahead and get into this. So here we have our artwork, kind of based on all the licensing artwork. Doesn't really look like the animated series versions. Doesn't really look like comic books. It's just kind of there. So here we have our figures, very visibly showcased in the front. We have our Foot Soldier Bashed action figure here on the side. We have our April O'Neil figure here on the side. On the back, we have them showcased in this nice little picture here. We got some nice little bio, as well as the other action figures in this lineup. You'll notice that we've already covered Casey Jones and the Slashed Foot Soldier. We've already covered Leatherhead and Slash. And even though these are part of the Wave 3, these are reissues from Wave 2, and we've already covered them. So that's it, folks. This is the final 2-pack in this wave. So let's go ahead and open this up and take a look at the figures inside. Alright, guys. This is our figures outside of the box, and I am loving them so far. I'm not going to lie. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the Foot Soldier first, because he's pretty much the same figure we already got. I just kind of want to do a quick once over, and then we'll get to the actual star of this box set, April O'Neil. So out of the way, Miss O'Neil. And hello, Bashed. Who is it? Is it Bashing Foot Soldier? Bashed. He's been bashed in. So let's go ahead and go over the articulation. It's the exact same as all of the other Foot Soldiers we've received in this line so far. His head's on a ball joint. You can move left and right. A lot of range of motion. His arms do go out. He has the bicep swivel. He has the double jointed elbows. He's got the wrist swivel. He has the bends at the wrists. He's got a twist at the waist, so this isn't hindering that at all. He's got that nice soft loincloth that lets his legs go completely out like that. Forwards, backwards, he's got the double knee joints. He's got the articulation here at the boot cuffs. He's got the ankle articulation, the swivel. He still maintains that toe articulation, which is quite tight on these. There we go. And of course, he's got the swivel there at the thighs. So all in all, not too bad. Pretty standard for these Foot Soldiers so far. I have had issues standing this one for some particular reason. I'm not exactly sure why, but he just does not want to stay up. That being said, he also comes with the same exact accessories. He comes with his rifle. He comes with his little Space Zapper rifle. He comes with 2 throwing stars. And he comes with the slew of different hands. He comes with 2 different open hands, 2 even more open hands, 2 gripping hands, and of course the 2 closed fists. Now he does come with one accessory that's slightly different, and that is this communicator. So it's the 4th communicator we have in the line. We've had one with Crane's face on it, Shredder's face, Rocksteady's face, and now we have one with Bebop. So I consider this a complete communication set. That is so cool. So how this works for him to hold his accessories is you're going to take his hand, you're going to twist ever so slightly, and pull. You'll take a replacement hand. I prefer the gripping ones because, that's how he holds on to his weapons. And then you'll take a weapon, you'll shove it in his hand like so. And now he's armed and ready to go. If I can get him to stand. There we go. So pretty cool. Let's go ahead and go over the details on this particular one. With Casey Jones, we had the slashed version of the Foot Soldier. He was on a little wire. You got to bend him around a bit. On this one, He just has his innards in the front, not the back. It's the front shown. So somebody hit him with a baseball bat. I wonder who could that be. And of course, then he's got a wire hanging out, which is not molded or anything, but it's not wire, so you can't really move it around. I would leave it right where it is. So still pretty cool. And I actually love the fact that we're getting not just the same old foot soldiers, but we're getting different variant versions of them. I like that. I like that a lot. I wouldn't mind something similar to this, except with like a removable piece that shows the innards. This way, if you wanted to have multiple different foot soldiers, you can, and then some of them could have, the battle damage and that. Just a little cheaper way, I guess. I don't know. Still pretty cool to have now 4 different foot soldiers. So, let's come on over, Miss ONeil. She's another one who I'm having issues standing, but she has a good reason. She is top heavy. Her head is huge and heavy. She also has this torso, which is a little loose, a little bit of a bobbly. To that. But not too loose to where it's not going to stay. Like I could put it this way, it's not going to flop down. I could turn it this way, it's not going to flop down. But it's definitely still a lot looser than I would prefer. Let's go ahead and go over the articulation on Miss ONeil here. So her head is on a ball joint, so I'm just going to move all the way around. She has the arms that go straight out, like so. She has the double elbow bends, and I want to note, with these, I did have to use the hairdryer trick on the elbows. You can see that the paint has already begun to chip off of them. But it is working properly. Still tight. Still very, very tight. This might have actually just locked back. Oh, there it goes. These might have just locked back in place again. This one works just fine. But this one is still a little tough. So that doesn't have a bicep swivel or an elbow swivel, but it does have the little swivel here. Again, slightly tight. So just be careful. There is wrist articulation as well as bends, which is awesome. She has the torso here, which is on a ball joint. She does not have a waist swivel, just this. Her legs do go out all the way, and this is very pliable. It's actually quite soft. So her legs will go out backwards. There's a twist at the ball joint here. She does have the double bent knees. She does not have any cuts or anything at the boots. She does have the ankle bends and swivels, so that is pretty cool. So that is all with the articulation. Now, let's go ahead and move on to all her little details. So, a lot of people's complaint was her head is large, and I can't argue with that. It is rather large, but I think I see what they were going for here. I really do, and it's not completely wrong. I think, in reality, I do think her head was fairly large in this series. Slightly smaller might have been okay. I mean, it doesn't... yeah, her neck makes her head look huge. So, just going to get the elephant out of the... talk about the elephant in the room there. Other than that, her face sculpt looks great. I do like her face sculpt. It looks like it did in the animated series. We have all those little black lines and shades and everything. She has the 2 tones in her yellow jumpsuit. Not so much in hair. Her hair is just a straight, more of a brown than red, honestly. I would prefer a more reddish tint to it. Not going to lie. We do have some slightly darker yellow in with her normal yellow jumpsuit. And this kind of reminds me of one of the vintage figures variants that they had. So that's kind of neat. I don't know if that was on purpose or by design, but that's still pretty cool. She has her little yellow belt. Again, those wonderful black lines. Nice little loops here on the sides. They don't really do anything. They don't hold any accessories or anything, but they're just there because they were on the suit in the series. Same with the sculpted pockets. They're not usable. I mean, the knee joints almost really blend in well with the costume. She's got her signature white boots here. Again, with the dual shading of the gray. You go to the back, and again, Neca doesn't have to go that extra mile for the little details on the back, but they did, and it works. So there's one thing here I need to notate. And that is, for some reason, there looks like to be a burn mark on her ass. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that wasn't in the series. I don't know if there was something here that was plugged in originally. I don't know. I don't know what this is all about. It's kind of a bummer, but I mean, if you're going to display her, you're not going to display her with her, ass facing out. You're going to have it doing this. So, still, I'm curious what that is, because it almost looks like there was something pegged there, and I'm not sure exactly what that would have been. Other than that, I mean, it looks great. Right now, that's kind of one of my biggest gripes, is that one. That and the loose torso. So, she does come with some accessories. And she comes with some really cool, a couple of really fun accessories. So the first one she comes with is the Maltese hamster. I don't exactly remember the episode, but I do remember this. If I remember correctly, this might have been the episode where her boss and Vern kept getting their feet tickled. I don't know why I remember that. I think I remember because it was quite weird to see in a cartoon. But yeah, the Maltese Falcon. Pretty cool. And the one thing that I was really excited about, because I'm hoping this means that later on we're going to get some actual figures of these guys. But we got the Attack of the Killer Pizza Aliens. And he's non-articulated. He's very stationary, molded in place. But he's really cool and really cute. I like it. And of course, he's modeled after the Xenomorph aliens and Aliens. And I mean, you could stand him right next to her if you want. Right next to the Maltese Falcon there. And that's pretty neat. I like the fact that we got these little accessories. She also comes with a couple of different hands. So that's pretty neat. She only comes with 2 gripping hands. And those are going to kind of come into play here shortly. Another accessory she comes with is a camera. Now this is pretty neat. She has been known to carrying a camera around. This has been difficult to kind of fit in her hands and to pose her, honestly. So the best way I've been able to do it so far is just kind of fit it in the hand like so. And that's about all I've been able to do. Yeah. She can't really get a really decent pose as far as up in her face and all that with it, though. Maybe if I can get her elbow joint to do its thing, maybe I might be able to. Oh, this is articulated. I didn't even realize that. That is really cool. I'm not sure why it's articulated, but that is really cool. Something else to note, I worry about this piece here breaking off if not handled correctly. Just to notate. Wow, I didn't even realize that was articulated. So that's kind of neat. Alright, so yeah, that's about as cool of a pose as we're going to get with her with that camera. So, and honestly, I think that's really the only reason she would need these karate chop hands. She does come with a turtle communicator, and this almost looks like it opens. And oh my god, it does. So she actually comes with a turtle communicator, that opens. That is really, really cool and scares the hell out of me because this is really thin plastic. It worries me. So she may be able to go ahead and actually hold this in her hand, like so. Like a little, really having issues with this. Having issues. Nope, not doing it. Alright, maybe we can do it with our closed hands. So how to do that is works the same way as the others. We take the hands, and these pop off really easily. Look at that. Really easy. Probably the simplest of all of the NECA figures I've ever worked with. Even beyond. Now, I'm going to take this hand off. Now, I want you to watch carefully. When I pop that off, Her watch is a separate piece. It will come right off. So just kind of be very careful with that. I haven't had too many issues with it just yet, but just something to be wary of. You don't want it popping off when you switch the hand here. So there you go. Her hand's back on. Her wrist is okay. Her watch is okay. All right, so now we're going to go... Let's go ahead and try the communicator again real quick. So we may be able just to... There we go. There we go. She can hold on to the communicator. Just kind of twist her wrist a bit. And now she can talk to the turtles. Pop that up even more. There we go. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Now, I'm a little curious as to why we got stickers of like Crank, Shredder, Rocksteady, and Bebop on these communicators. And on the turtle communicators, we couldn't get like an April or a Donnie or a Leo on their communicators. It's just a blue screen. That's all I got on all of them. So I'm not sure why that is. So we can just go ahead and close this. We can't clip this to any of her clips or anything like that. No. So that's just a piece to lose later. Now we already know that we're getting a Vern figure later, and I'm sure he'll come with a camera, and if not, we have a camera. So she comes with a little microphone here, and she can just hold on to that microphone. Hi, I'm April ONeil, and I'd like to thank the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for a job well done. So that's pretty cool. So when we get Vern, which of course he's going to come with the Rat King, and I absolutely can't wait for that figure. We'll be able to use this with her, and yeah. In the meantime, if she decides to go out on her own, she has this little tape recorder with a little stringed microphone attached to it. So I found the best way to do this is it just goes over her shoulder, does not go over her head. Please do not try. You may break the straps on this. So you're going to do that, and then just have her hair hold that up. At least it worked for me last time. And then you take, let's see, we'll fix it. You take the string, put it in between her hands, pull slightly down, slightly, and there you go. And we can place this right back on her shoulders. There we go. Now it just does not want to stay. I had it staying perfectly last time. Maybe we can do it under her collar. Under her collar will it fit? Okay. No. Anyway, so we're going to just stand her just like that. Pain. There we go. So there we go. We have our April ONeil figure here. Let's go ahead and grab our foot soldier dude, who has a massive... Okay, that laser is way too big. There we go. And we'll bring him in. Just stand next to her. Put that up. Alright, so there we have our April ONeil and Bashed Foot Soldier figures. We're going to go ahead and bring these little guys in just because. They're so cool and cute. These guys are amazing. I don't know. These are really, really cool. I'm actually really, for the most part, happy with this April ONeil. I'm not really sure how much better they could have made this figure than they did. The joints are just tight enough. I did have to use the hairdryer trick on the two elbows. I like her accessories, especially the multi-hamster and the killer pizza alien thing. I like the fact we did get another foot soldier, even though that's a different variant. And yeah, this is a great end to the Wave 3 figures. And I really can't wait for Wave 4, which is supposed to be hitting the store shows next year. So, these are hitting Target stores right now. We should have at this point the Mighty Metalhead deluxe figure, Casey Jones with Slashed Foot Soldier. We have April and Bashed Foot Soldier, and of course the re-release of Bebop and Rocksteady. All in this great Wave 3. These are some amazing figures. I can't wait for Wave 4. That's going to be fantastic. So this is it. That ends Wave 3, my friends. So thanks for tuning in. If you haven't already, hit that like button and hit that subscribe button, please. That really helps me out. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think of these wonderful Wave 3 figures that we got from Neca Toys. And until next time, I'm out of here.